So yeah, one thing I wanted to ask you is like, how does it feel now that you've been here for a month?
Oh gosh.
It feels like no time has passed, right?
It does feel like no time has passed. It feels like no time and all the time. Like it feels like I've been here longer, but also like, I mean, we're on episode 5. Like that's 5 weeks. That's crazy.
Well, 4, because technically like we started. It's a little,
Right.
Yeah. The math doesn't math, but it maths in the end.
It maths
somehow.
Enough.
Yeah, it does the right amount of mathing. Yeah, it feels like it's crazy. It's been a month. I can relate because I've been on Twitch now for about 6 months. And on a certain point, I feel, oh my goodness, I've been here forever. We've done so much. But in another way, I feel I just started. We haven't done anything. Nothing's happened. We haven't done anything. We haven't, there's so much still left to do.
I think, for me, I feel like I haven't done anything at all. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, it's been a month. I haven't done, I need to get my butt in gear. Like, I need to get pumping stuff out. I feel like I haven't been able to, it's just like, oh, I should probably start working on this thing that I want to do. I should start working on this thing. Well, I mean, I have been like commissioning things and talking to people, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't done enough. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll do more.
I think you're doing more than enough. I see you're streaming a lot. You've been doing a lot of karaoke streams. You've been doing a lot of really like, what is it? I don't know how to call it, but it's like when you're streaming and you're in a good mood, I think one stream in a good mood beats out like 3 just I clocked in streams, right?
Yeah.
So I think your streams, that's one thing you really do have. I feel like every time I've seen it, it's always like you're just in such a good mood. You're thriving.
Yippee!
So yeah,
no,
I'm excited to see what you got
streaming.
planned.
I like streaming so much, so it does put me in a good mood. Typically.
Same. I always think of streaming, even if I wake up some days and I think to myself, oh man, like what if I didn't stream today, or what if I did something and then I stream, I always am so happy. It's like the gym. You leave it and you go, I'm so glad I went to the gym. Or you go for a walk and you tell yourself, I'm so glad I went on a walk. I feel great.
Yeah, for real. It's just gotta push yourself to do it. That's the biggest thing.
You see your favorite people and you're like, hi, how are you? And then they make, how funny
people where?
Is everybody? Your audience.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And they make you laugh and they're so funny and you're like,
Like, why did I even consider not talking to you guys today?
You feel so awful for even considering taking the day off. You're just like, I wouldn't have seen my pals.
Yeah, I get ya. But, like I said, I do want to do more though. So I'm going to work harder on the podcast and work harder for my channel too.
Yeah. Before we get into the summer list, I do want to kind of jump back on one topic we mentioned of, this is something I wrote for myself too. Like I want to stream. Streaming is my favorite thing, but I also want to put more time into YouTube. I want to put more time into the podcast. I don't like feeling rushed. Like for example, for the podcast, I like the idea of planning out our podcast a little bit better at the beginning of every week. And we do plan it pretty well, but at the same time, I don't like to... I don't like feeling rushed. I like to kind of...
I would also... Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I would like to give ourselves a pat on the back though, because, there are some podcasts that don't even make it to episode 5 consistently every week. So, you know what? Good job to us for at least getting... it's kind of the bare minimum, but... At the same time, like I said, there are some people that start podcasts and just don't keep it up, or that goes for any project. There's people that are just like, I'm going to do this project, and they don't, like.
It never gets out of the group chat, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we kind of stuck to it, and we're on episode 5, and we're still planning.
And we got so many plans for it as well.
We have so many things that we're planning still, so... I'm proud
and it's
of us.
fun. Like it's really fun too to connect with you every week, right? We talk a lot already. Today we started talking, and thank God you were like, Mata, we gotta go. We gotta record.
Let's record.
It's also really fun because sometimes I feel, even though we interact with audience so much and our lovely fans, sometimes it does feel a little bit like you don't really get to have a lot of one-on-one conversations, and it's just really nice to have those.
Yeah, without like their influence.
No.
influencing me.
She doesn't want to be influenced. Okay.
No. You guys are not the influencers. We are.
Oh my God, that word. Every time I say it, I'm like, I'm sorry for using that word, guys. Influencers.
You use it? Wait,
I use it like unironically. When I want to talk about, yeah, I use it like not in a, let me explain. Like sometimes when we're talking about if you buy a game or if people don't take Twitch streamers very seriously or YouTubers very seriously. So I usually will ask, okay, who here bought, how many of your last games did you buy because you watched somebody else play it? And it's like 9 out of 10 games. Because you watch somebody play it. Especially for me, it's even more because I like a lot of indie games and things like that. Those games, you pretty much buy them all because your favorite indie creator is playing indie games, right?
I'm sure. I get it, yeah.
So,
but I
it's kind of how it works.
It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe a double-edged sword in regards to like some games. And like, you know, I watch a few like people that do like let's play style videos of the games and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, like it introduces me. For me, it's really helpful because like if I see something that I like that they played, I can be like, oh, I can stream that, and, you know, something like that. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, I'm buying it because I'm going to play it on stream. But like, you know, if I were to watch someone play a game and, you know, I'm just like, oh, you know, like there's some people that will like watch a let's play and then be like, oh, I'm not going to buy it because I already watched them play it. But there's some people that also buy it because it's like, oh, that looked fun. I want to try it too myself.
Yeah,
so.
I think this has been, okay, so what you're actually bringing up is something that's been discussed for a really long time with video game streamers of like, well, I watched the full playthrough. I don't need to play the game.
Right.
But it is still such a huge net positive. Like Helldivers, right? Helldivers 1 wasn't like this crazy big game. Helldivers 2 is so popular. It's fun to play, but a lot of people started playing because they've seen their favorite. This is where I would use the word influencers, right? Because at some point, like you watch your favorite streamers play it, they have influenced you.
Sure. I get it. I think the term now just has like that kind of
negative connotation.
Yeah,
Of course.
But no, there have been so many times when like people would be like, I bought Metal Gear to try it out also because of you. So yeah.
But yeah,
play Metal Gear.
Play Metal Gear. Me soon, by the way.
Oh yeah, you better.
Probably like right after I come back from visiting you in May. Yeah. I'll let you know.
How are you going to play 4?
I can come visit you again.
Yippee!
Yippee! I know she's happy not because I'm visiting, but because I'm going to be playing Metal Gear.
And I get to watch.
She'll be sitting on me gamer girl style.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I'll be whispering. I'll be
stop.
I'll have your stream on. I'll have your stream on the computer behind me.
Stop. I actually got shivers. No. Like people, I cannot, like if I meet a stranger and they try whispering in my ear, or like when you like just meet somebody and they try, I can't. Like it's too stop. I'm actually blushing for real.
It's my ghostly touch. That's why you got shivers.
No, do not whisper in my ear.
It's getting too personal.
It's getting too personal. I'm getting too shy.
Anyway, Metal Gear.
But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's really hard for us to take time off of streaming because it's the best thing. But it's also, as you know, really, it feels so nice when you worked on a song cover or you worked on a really creative video or you're working on maybe a new outfit, or it's just, it makes you feel also really good. But it's one of those things where it's like streaming feels good immediately. All those other projects feel good eventually.
Right. It's like the delayed satisfaction versus the instant gratification. Yeah. I get it. I'm also, it's like, you know, the algorithm, like at least on YouTube, like it rewards that grind, you know? It's just like if you like, that's why for me, I feel like if I don't do something daily, I won't be pushed out there, you know, whatever. So
it's with Twitch is kind of similar. Where on Twitch, as soon as you go live, if you stay live for 8 to 10 hours, it's the best. That's why people stay live on Twitch for a long time, because especially when you're a bigger creator, you just keep getting audience funneled into you.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.